Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome back to Fate Stay Night. Today we will be resuming some more bad endings and alternative scenes. We are picking up from... where did we leave off? Shortly after we arrived at Illya's mansion. That's where we left off. The last bad end we got was right after we got there. So I'm sure there's a few bad ends to do with the fight against Berserker. We've also got... I don't know. What else do we have? Plenty more left in the route itself, but can't think of any scenes just like that I'd imminently see, I suppose. So, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. No reason to sit here and try to recall when I could just play the game. We already did that. We already did the I'll have to nod for now bad scene. Oh man, we already did this. Obviously we already did one of these. I think we did Pretend I'm Tied Up. This is when Saber and Rin come in. So what would be the funniest? We'll probably do them both. Honestly, I feel like they'll be pretty funny. The one who moves first will win, so I have to fight. It's too late to hide now, and I don't have time to waste. I have to get out of here as quickly as possible and go home to Saber. The door opens. Standing with my back to the wall by the door, I ready myself for the patrol entering the room. The patrol just opens the door and does not enter the room. Hold on. You can see the chair from the entrance. Since I'm not tied to the chair anymore, won't they figure out the situation from that? This is bad. If they call for people right now, it'll get harder to escape. I'll just have to go out myself and beat the patrol. I jump from the wall to the door, and the patrol must have known I was hiding as they enter the room as soon as I jump out.
Come on.
I can't stop now. Whoever it is, I'll just beat them and leave the room.
動くな。おとなしくしていれば命までは。シロ。
Man, they were ready to beat each other senseless. My body stops dead. My mind goes blank. The person that I must go and save is standing right in front of me.
Saber! どうしてここに?
I definitely read that wrong. I read that as a question. Whoops.
どうしてなんて、そんなことは言うまでもないでしょう。サーバントがマスターを守るのに理由はいりません。シローが囚われたのなら、助けに来るのは当然ではないですか。
いや、だから、どうして俺が捕まったって知ってるんだよ。
Not that hard to figure out.
いや、そんなことより、どうしてここにいるんだ、セイバー。ここはイリアの隠れ家だぞ。今のセイバーが近寄っていい場所じゃない。
This is the perfect place for her to be, behind enemy lines. Alright.
それは私のセリフです。あなたこそ何をやっていたのですか。
See what happens if we go to the bed. What do we do? Hide under the bed? I have no time to think. I don't have a chance of winning with this body, so I should do my best not to be found. What was that sound effect? And the way his head whipped over there, he said... He's like, oh my god, what was that? How about that bed for the time being? I jump into the bed and hide by pulling the sheets over me. Oh my god, he's hiding in the bed? Not even under it or something. The sound of the door opening follows. Illya might be back, or it might be someone from the castle. Either way, that someone must be shocked and bewildered at the vanished prisoner, and must be looking at the empty chair with blank amazement. Ah, this is soft and perfect. The person is standing in speechless shock at this perfect closed door trick, and...
何を遊んでいるのですか、シロ。
What an awful hiding spot. And says so in an utterly astonished tone. I take my face out of the soft bed.
そこで何をしているのですと聞いたのです。まさかとは思いますが、それで身を隠しているつもりではないでしょうね。
Brutal.
いや、その。
Dang, putting the flames on us, man. I climb out of the bed.
一応隠れていたんだが。
I ask her with my eyes whether I was being naive.
大雨です。私が敵であったのなら、一片の情けもかけず両断します。
I'm unable to answer back. I think I just showed her something really embarrassing.
セイバー、どうしてここに？
言うまでもないでしょう。サーバントがマスターを守るのに理由はいりません。シローが囚われたのなら、助けに来るのは当然ではないですか。
Okay, no, there was nothing different. Or no difference, so. What the heck, man? That was so stupid. We've already done both of these. I don't really care. Hi, yes. I mean, I guess maybe it doesn't make a difference, but just what's the point? Music's fire. Forgot about this. I know, it's useless. He's not someone I can affect with a bow. I mean, even if that's right, you just gave up? Berserker wouldn't dodge it even if I shoot an arrow, and it would be impossible to hurt him either. Actually, I think such interference will trouble Saber even more. I can't do anything. Saber's about to collapse in front of me, yet I can't do a thing. If I could save Saber by running up to them and punching Berserker right now, I would have already done so. But that's useless as well. No matter what I do, it would only interrupt Saber. We've done both of these too. I honestly don't even remember the Tiger Dojo here, so we'll just take the bad end again. I remember the bad end itself, but I don't remember the Tiger Dojo.
Oh, 些細な選択ミスで猫地獄にまっしぐらなあなたを救う修練場タイガー道場である。
まさに絶好調。今ノリに乗ってる弟子1号です。
キャットアウトヘブン。
Illya's just constantly getting thwacked, bro. Is thwacked even a word? Schmacked. I'm gonna go with schmacked. Thwacked, I don't know.
なんでフルスイングするのよ、タイガー。私、なんか悪いことした？
Stop killing Shiro.
黙らっしゃい。タイガー道場も8回目ですが、今までイリアちゃんがシロを殺めた数、実に5回。大量殺人にも程があるでしょ、実際。
Has it been 5 times already? 5 of the 8. The other ones, one was Caster. What were the other ones? They were like all Illya. What even were the other ones? Ryder? At least once. Who was the last one? I don't know.
こんなの可愛い方だよ。
Yep, 5 murders. That's pretty cute.
だって最終的に一番白を殺す回数が多いのは。
テイ、ネタバレ禁止権。
Thank you. Thank you for the spoiler prohibition sword.
当たらないようだ。大体ね、リストじゃ私は最下位なんだから。
There's no way, right?
ほら、ちゃんと見なさいよこの手帳。
Although she does pull out that stupid notebook.
うわ、こんなキラーリストが出回ってたのね。って本当だ。ちょっと何よこの嘘記録。なんでイリアちゃんにいい子でしょうなんてついてるの？
それは私の立ち回りが優雅だからよ。
Yes, clearly.
暇な人は私が白をやっつけるエンドを残らずチェックしてみてね。
I'm working on it.
再殺賞さんなんかとは微妙に違うことに気がつくから。
微妙な違い？細かいことはどうでもいいか。
Yeah, Ilya's endings are very different typically, though. In the sense that she's always either like putting him in that doll or like endlessly torturing him for the most part. The other ones just kill him.
考えると疲れるし。
But I have no clue.
今回のタイガー道場ですが。
No clue who's going to be the one who actually ends up killing Shiro most, right? Like, who is it? If not... I mean, are there a lot of Gilgamesh bad ends? Or is that referring to other routes as well? I don't know.
選択自体は間違えたものではないと思うけど、どうしてこんな結果になっちゃったのよ、弟子1号。
純粋な魔力不足よ。セイバーはエクスカリバーを使えるほどには回復したけど、宝具に注ぎ込むだけの魔力がなかったのね。あんなへっぽこなエクスカリバーじゃバーサーカーの命2回分も怪しいわ。
なるほど。今回は賢明であったがゆえに負けてしまったと。
よし、受けに回っても死、攻めに回っても死の無情なタイトロープっす。
It is a cruel tightrope, I'm not gonna lie.
相変わらず微妙なバランスね。
微妙っていうか、キャラ性能的に積んでる感じね。
やるべそう。じゃ、今回の道場はここまで。直前の選択肢に戻って若さゆえに無謀あふれる選択肢を選んでみてね。
Will do. I mean, I've already done that, but... Yeah, we've already seen that dojo, but... It had been a while. We definitely chose to protect Illya, so let's be greasy and entrust her to the church. She should be sheltered at the church. That's the safest choice for Illya. It's definitely not, but...
決まりね。まあ、考えるまでもない話だったけど。
当然です。ここでイリアスフィールを受け入れることなどありえません。
シロ？
Uh-oh. This is awful. We're awful. She looks up at me with uneasy eyes.
やだ。違うよね、シロ。シロは私を捨てたりしないよね。
Definitely not. I placed my hand over my grinding heart.
いや、イリアは教会に行った方がいい。あそこはうちなんかよりずっと安全だ。
At least, I look straight into her eyes and tell her. Illya gasps in surprise.
イリアスフィール、シローがあなたを助けた以上、私もこれ以上の追撃はしない。その流らえた命を。
やだー！シローのバカ、シローのバカ、シローのバカ！
Goodness!
私やだよ。教会なんて嫌。他のところも嫌。一人になるのはもっと嫌だ。私はシローのところがいいんだもん。
Dang! That is a much more visceral reaction than I was anticipating. Got thoughts on this. We'll save it for after, though. For after this. Illya cries like a small child. No, that's not right. She is a small child. I should have known that, but I forgot it at the most crucial moment. That's right. If I really care about Illya, I can't entrust her into someone else's hands.
他のところってあんな立派な城があるのに？こんなのアインツベルンからすれば病学の土地ってもんじゃない。失礼ね。そんなことないわ。ここなんてネズミの爪ぐらいの狭さだもん。だからリンは無駄に大きいけど、 私ならちゃんとシロと住んであげられるんだから。
Which of us is she being rude to?
そうだよね、シロ。私ここにいてもいいよね。
She looks at me as if clinging on to me. That reminds me of something from a long time ago. Oh yeah, Father used to say that girls have to be protected.
あ、さっきのは撤回する。ごめんな、イリア。イリアを連れてきたのは俺だ。聖杯戦争が終わるまで、残りのマスターと決着がつくまで、イリアはうちでかくまうよ。
シロ。
シロ、本当にアメちゃんだ。
Took a bit of a guilt trip, but guess it doesn't matter anyways.
苦しいって。
私のマスターに触れるな、イリアスフィール。それとアメちゃんとは何ですか？
そりゃ甘いってことでしょ。もう大甘。もうさっきから邪魔ばっかりして。あなた私に恨みでもあるの？
I wonder why we might have a grudge against you.
当然でしょう。その身がシローに何をしたか私は忘れることなどない。シローもシローです。イリアスフィールをかくまうなど百害あって一理なしとわからないのですか？
It actually ended just fine.
それは違うだろう、セイバー。イリアにはもうサーバントはいないんだから危険ってことはない。もうマスターじゃないんだから俺たちと戦う理由もないし。それより下手に放り出して襲われたらどうするんだ。イリアの命だって危ないし他のマスターに力をつけさせることになるぞ。
So he's painting it as a tactical move too.
それはそうですが、しかし。
Saber hesitates. Whatever she may say, Saber does understand that Illya would be attacked by other masters if she was left alone. Okay, so I do have some thoughts on that scene. I feel like that scene... I feel like this is stuff we already knew, but it really shows Ilya's kind of like part of her nature. And it's just, again, like Shiro kind of said, like, proof that she is like a child, right? I've been on this whole idea that a big part of the reason she is the way she is that she never, and the reason she's latched so much onto Shiro is that nobody ever really showed her any affection, it seemed, or ever really was like kind to her, or if they were, they just betrayed her, right? And I feel like she's noticed how kind Shiro is, right? Yeah, like especially right, if you like sit down and like talk with her at the park, right? You know, she like you go out of your way to talk with her, right? She clearly feels connected to Shiro. Is it as simple as the fact that he's that nice to her? Possibly, right? It very well could be. But her reaction to him, like basically saying he was gonna abandon her, was way too visceral for me to like change my idea, right? I really do think that she's clinging to Shiro and thought she was about to be abandoned again, and that's why she was so upset. I mean, I really don't think it tells us anything new about her character. This is kind of stuff I figured already, but it is an interesting part of her character, right? I gotta say, I am just, in general, interested to see more of Illya, right? Her backstory, because I feel like there's probably a lot more there. Anyways, let's move on. Okay. I don't remember what I chose here. I think I chose this one. I know I was told to do No Way We're Fasting today. We'll just do both. So let's start with this one. If I was told to do No Way We're Fasting today, there's probably something significant there.
早いのですか？もうじき正午ですし、調理には時間がかかるのですから、ちょうどいいと思うのですが。
ん？あ、今日は弁当を作っといたんだ。 物はできてるんで、今から持ってくるだけですぐ食べられる。
素晴らしい。それならなんとか我慢できそうです。
Saber is relieved.
我慢って何が？
いえ、特に意味はありません。取るに足りない独り言ですので、早速昼食にいたしましょう。
Hungry, hungry.
いたしましょうってセイバー。なんか微妙に言葉遣い違くないか？試合中もおかしかったし、体調が悪いなら言ってくれないと困る。セイバーの調子が悪いなら弁当はやめて消化しやすい料理を作り直すから。
いえ、そのようなことはありません。今から調理しては時間がかかりますし、今すぐ昼食を取らなければならないし、とにかく昼食にしましょう、シロ。
She want food. She's obviously acting suspiciously, but it doesn't seem like she's sick, so I shouldn't have to prepare anything different for lunch.
わかった。じゃあ弁当とお茶持ってくるから2人はここで待っててくれ。せっかくの弁当だし、たまには道場でお昼にしよ
はい、期待しています、シロ。
Saber sees me off, waving her hand wildly. Panicking and getting mad. I really wonder what's wrong with her today. I think that's probably seen, right? Yeah. Okay, that wasn't anything special. It was pretty similar to the one we chose. I was specifically told to make the bottom choice here. So obviously go ahead and do that.
ダメでござる。今日は断食するでござる。
What? Why did he say it like that? Oh no. Provisions exhausted, ready for my last stand. Seek time 0 seconds. I reply on reflex.
シロ、その今のはどのような意味なのでしょう？
わかりにくかったか。今のは今日は昼飯抜きだって意思表示。朝はハンバーグだったし、昼抜いてもいいかなって。
I don't know why I felt that way, but well, I'm not that hungry right now anyway. We're in the middle of the training, so I want to continue.
そんなわけで試合を続けよう。ほら、市内構えてくれ、セイバー。
When they change the sprites to black and white, that is just the funniest thing to me for some reason. Like when they do it to show surprise. I point my shinai at Saber.
待ってください、シロ。話は全く言ってたりとも進んでいません。朝食を十分に取ったから昼食はいらないというのはあまりに鮮慮ではありませんか？
何すんだよ、セイバー。
Oh god.
市内返せ。
He just jugged that thing.
返せません。もう時間がない。私はサーバントとしてマスターに速やかな食事の準備を要求します。
She's starving, bro. Hold on. Saber's acting too strangely.
セイバー、時間がないってなんか予定でもあるのか？
特にありません。ですから昼食にしましょうと言っているのです。
いや、だから昼食は抜きにするって。
バカな。これだけ言ってもわからないのですか？これが最後です、シロ。今すぐ昼食にしてください。
What? She threatening him over lunch? Saber protests with enough force that I think she might come at me. And right when I'm about to nod because of her strange actions.
腹の虫。
Saber's stomach complains of hunger.
今のセイバー？何？そんなにお腹減ってたの？
I told you, bro, she hungry.
いえ、特に空腹は感じていないのですが、体は栄養を必要としているようです。
ふーん。ずっと動いてたから仕方ないかもしれないけど、はしたないわよ、セイバー。サーバント
Dang.
だからってたしなみを忘れてたら
Why you
シローに嫌われちゃうんだから。
Why you coming for her life, Illya?
そのようなことはありません。 私はサーバントなのですから、シローが落胆する事柄は私の敗北だけです。
別に負けたからがっかりするとかしないし、負けなければ何しても驚かないってわけじゃないぞ、セイバー。
それだけです。大体空腹時に腹部が鳴るのは正しい身体機能です。それが気に障るというのでしたら、私に食事を与えないシローが悪い。
Bro, she is upset about this. She glares at Illya and then at me, who, according to her, is the cause of this. By the way, the growling of the stomach is caused by movements of stomach called hunger contraction. The stomach is always expanding and contracting, but this movement is stronger during hunger. With the contraction of the stomach, the air inside the stomach is compressed and a growling sound is made. And it's kind of paradoxical, but the growling is affected by the autonomic nervous system as well. After all, the stomach is always active and it's not true that it growls only when one's hungry. The motion of the stomach, the reason for the loud sound is, I'm hungry. If it growls, people would know I'm hungry, so I have to hold it. Tensing yourself up and making your stomach all the more active, or something like that. So, in other words...
ははさてはセイバー、腹減ってるんで気が立ってるんだな。イライラしてんのはそのせいか。まったく、朝あんなに食べてたのに燃費悪いぞ。
Oh, she's not hungry, she's hangry. What was I thinking?
そういえば静かだから目立たなかったけど、リンの2倍は食べてたよね。
Golly!
セイバーって食いしん坊だったんだ。
Why y'all picking on Saber? Poor Saber, man.
それは違う。私が大食漢なのではなく、リンが小食なのです。シローだって分かって。
そうみたいだな。セイバー、ほっといたら最後までご飯食べてるし、本気になったら藤姉と同じぐらい食べるんじゃないか？
Dang, she thought you'd be on her side, bro.
そのようなことはありません。一体何を見ていたのですか、シローは。
ね、いや、素直な感想なんだが。それにほら、いつもこの時間になると腹の虫鳴らしてるじゃんか。食いしん坊かどうかは別にして、セイバー、お腹減るの早いと思うぞ。
ほらやっぱりセイバーったらはしたない。
Stop provoking her. She must be happy that she was able to disparage Saber as she jumps for joy. On the other hand, Saber, who was in a rare panic earlier, is back to her usual self as if nothing has happened.
セイバー、その、怒ってないのか？
怒ってなどいません。イリアスフィールの言う通り、私は多く食事をとっていますから。体力、いえ、魔力を少しでも多く蓄えて、シローへの負担を減らそうと無理をしていたのかもしれません。
Oh yeah. Saber can only replenish magical energy by herself. She must have wanted to save her magical energy by sleeping. She must have wanted to retain her energy by eating.
すまん、考えがいかなかった。いくらラインができたからって余裕があるわけじゃなかった。
Does food give magical energy? Farmers are OP then. Many times more than the magical energy I have too. Servants use up huge amounts of magical energy just by existing. But Saber can only create enough magical energy to keep herself alive.
いいえ、理解してもらえたのならいいのです。それよりシロー。
Go make me lunch.
ああ、分かってる。昼食なら作ってあるんだ。今日は弁当だから今すぐにでも。
いいえ、せっかくですからもう少し鍛錬を続けましょう。
Really? And then Saber gives me back my Shinai and steps far enough away to start a match. She's about to beat you senseless, huh?
セイバー、いや、だから飯に。
必要ありません。シローはこちらの方が好きだということですので。
Is she gonna beat him senseless? Yeah, she's pissed. Uh-oh. Hold on. I just felt a real chill.
待ってくれ。少し落ち着こう。セイバー、本当はすごく怒ってるだろう。
I ask her timidly.
まさか私に何か変わったところがありますか？
She's in her armor, bro. She's about to beat us senseless. We're about to develop CTE, bro.
全然違ってますよね、それ。
Armor? Armor with a shinai? Fully armed?
ではいつも通り軽く流していきます。
Yeah, you're dead, bro. This is a bad end.
本気かお前。いくらなんでも大人げないぞそれ。
She won't listen to me. An impact like lightning. With her shackles as my teeth are released, Saber attacks me violently. Yo!
Hi, konnichiwa!
No way! No way! What? Are you serious? And no way. Did Saber just kill us? There's no way, bro. Teaser too much. Teased her one too many times, bro. Oh no.
ちょっとした手違いで命を終えたあなたを昇天させる心霊ワールドタイガー道場です。
助手の死後の天使1号です。
Did Dead Angel number 1?
しかし人生注意1秒怪我一生。冗談の通じない相手をからかうときは死を覚悟してからかうべきなんですね。
Yeah, I guess I'll have to keep that one in mind.
そうみたいね。けどシロ、セイバーの一突きで魂吐き出すなんて可愛いんだからな。
美的感覚が壊れたちびっ子と、それはいいとして、今回の仏さんはわりかし綺麗よね。原型残ってるなんて珍しいんじゃない？
This corpse is rather beautiful.
そうね、なんか物足りない感じ。
いじるか。
Yo, y'all are so greasy.
いじろっか。
What is wrong with you
よ
guys?
し、これより改造手術を行う。何かの手違いで蘇らないように、まずは両手をガトリング砲に改造するのだ。
What?
さあ、いやさあ。
What? What is going on? What is this? Uh,
よーし、インスタントにオペ終了。
what? What is this? What is this? What? Hey.
どうかね、全身を改造された気分は。だが君の意志を尊重し、最後の改造脳手術はやめておいた。
おいた。
さあ、このまま自主的に我らトラッカーの一員となるか、洗脳されてマシンとなるか、君の意志で決めたまえ。
Bro.
大変です相当。実験体が改造されたパワーを使って高速を引きちぎりました。
So anyways, I started blasting.
大暴れです。基地が破壊されます。我々は自らの手で最強の敵を生んでしまったのではないでしょうか。
しまった。まずは脳改造からしておくべきだったか。
What am I watching?
普通はまず脳改造から始めると思います。
What? That boy got knocked out so bad he went loopy. Oh my god, that's quite the dream, huh? I think I just had a really bad dream. Or could that really be the afterlife?
気がつきましたかシロ。衝撃もかわせないとは情けない。では次はうまくかわしてください。
Yeah.
剣道に合わせているのですから、死ぬ気になれば少しは耐えられるでしょう。
Oh God.
まだやる気満々なのですか？
Don't mess with Saber, man.
当然です。昼食まであと10分。いつも通り限界まで打ち込みましょう。
Yo. Yo. Saber Shinai of anger strikes again. My consciousness starts to fade again. I should be careful. Saber's someone who will retort thoroughly when angered. What? What did I just witness? What was that? Oh my God, man. That scene was something else. I don't remember who told me to do that, but thank you. That was beautiful. I think we did projection magic. Have we done question number 1? We have. What if we stay silent? I'm sure she'd love that. Yeah, I should just sit here quietly. Osaka's irritated, and she might come back with a painful counter if I say something weird and interrupt her. Oh, wow, you literally just don't get dialogue. Okay. Goodness, man. Okay, we went with Saber, so let's try protecting. I'll let Saber take care of Castor. There are no servants left that can beat Saber, and most importantly, Saber has a huge advantage over Castor. Saber has strong magic resistance, so she is the ultimate natural enemy of Castor, a magus.
Saber, 言ってもらえるか？
はい。キャスターならば私一人で行くべきでしょう。シローの判断は正しい。
よし、ここは俺たちだけで持ちこたえる。セイバーはキャスターを倒すことだけに専念してくれ。
Jesus, I hear a strange sound. Is it the sound of Saber slashing away Castor's familiars in the hallway?
まだ増える。20、30、40。ちょっと、いくら雑魚だって言ってもこれじゃ。
Yeah.
問題ないわ。遊我兵なんて模造品で、竜の化身であるセイバーを倒せるはずがないもの。こんなの何百体いようと、セイバーの敵じゃないわ。
Yeah, I'm not worried about Saber against them so much as us. The sound moves off into the distance. Perhaps they were slashed away by Saber, but the presence around this place is lessening. As Illya said, it seems Castor's familiars can't stop Saber. They must not be entering the living room because they have their hands full with Saber.
さすがね。セイバー、キャスターを見つけたわ。
Is she just gonna die to Gilgamesh? Is that what happens here?
キャスターのやつ、急いで使い魔を引き戻してるけど、これで終わりかな。
If Ilya's words are true, the battle will end soon. Saber won't lose in a one-on-one fight. Yeah. As Saber has no need to protect us, she should slash Castor away easily.
浮かない顔ね。すぐに決着がつくっていうのに、納得いかない顔してるけど。
そういう遠坂だって、どこか気に食わないって顔だけどな。
まあね。ちょっとうまくいきすぎてるから。
Yeah, no kidding.
セイバーの強さがキャスターの予想以上だったにしろ、何の用心もなしに自分から仕掛けてくるかなって。
Probably not. That's right. Castor came to this mansion willingly. If Castor knew a master was here, Castor should also know which servant is here. Saber, her natural enemy, is here. If Castor comes to attack her, if Castor comes here to oh my goodness. If Castor comes to attack here in spite of that, that would mean there's got to be some backup plan for sure.
イリア、 キャスターの気配は。
消えたわ。使い魔はまだ残ってるけど、残っているサーバントはセイバーだけよ。
She dead already? What?
使い魔が残ってる。
Oh, no, she's not dead already. Yeah, what? She's teleporting in here, about to gank us.
シロ、腕。
I look at my left hand. What? Did she just revoke our command spell? What does it mean? The proof of the contract, the command spell, has disappeared.
シロ、霊樹使った？
いや、俺は霊樹なんて使ってない。
What's going on? Saber should have defeated Castor with no problems. So why did my command spell disappear? No, the disappearance of the command spell doesn't mean the end of the contract, so I shouldn't panic too much. The command spell is there to control disobedient servants. I never needed it with Saber. So even if it goes away, Saber and I will do just fine.
セイバー、帰ってきたわ。もうすぐここにやってくる。
What are they doing? Saber's coming back, so why do they have to be on guard like that? The door opens. Saber enters and steps in, holding her chest in pain.
セイバー。
I run to her.
待ってシロ。
I can't hear Tosaka's warning. My only concern is Saber in pain. Oh, is this a bait?
大丈夫かセイバー。どこ？
Does she have the ability to somehow look like other people or something, Caster? Like, or control other people?
逃げてシロ。
Control other people? That'd make a lot of sense. It would also explain Ryder in the last video.
セイバー、やめ。
I'm slashed from my left shoulder to the waist in a single blow. The brilliant slash numbs the pain, and the mysterious healing power doesn't work against Saber's sword. My consciousness fades away. Before I die, eclipsing my fear of death is the question of why Saber killed me. I feel like somehow that the weird knife of Castor's like bends people to her will, right? Which would explain why the familiars were still there. Saber probably never defeated Castor. Because I mean that the knife, the dagger she had, like, was a concern, right? And there was clearly something up with it. We just never actually learned. And it seems like she has the ability to like take people into her control. Like that's my best guess. Right? Or like force them into her what she wants them to do. Like with Ryder, right? That seems like a strong possibility. It could be Shinji allied with the master of Castor, but I feel like it makes more sense that she'd be able to just take advantage of Ryder, right? And I mean, it also would explain why Assassin wasn't in the picture at all there, right? Then, I mean, you've also got here, like, Saber would never do that, so I mean, it would make sense. Maybe she got hit by the dagger and lost her will.
みんなこんばんは。
Dang, man. Even the music here, what the heck? They really...
洗濯ミスでさっぱりやられちゃったシロを助ける Q&A タイガー道場です。
Jeez.
さて、今回の死因は
The spotlight.
どんなに優勢だろうと油断しちゃいけないっていうことかな。シロはマスターなんだから、セイバーちゃんのちょ突猛進なところを諌めてあげないとダメだぞ。
違うわ。今回悪いのはセイバーでしょ。キャスターなんかの罠にかかっちゃって気が抜けてる証拠だわ。
Yeah.
大方シロを意識して一人でいいところを見せようとしたんでしょうね。なのにシロを殺しちゃうなんてセイバーのクラスも落ちたものだわ。
Jeez. The spotlight.
少ないし、体は小さいし、
Dang.
レディーとしての魅力も足りないし。
Why is Illya always going off on Saber,
なん
man?
かセイバーって大ぐらいなだけのパワーキャラって感じ。
イリアちゃん、ストップストップ。セイバーちゃんも反省してるし、こう傷口に塩塗りたくるのはまずいでござるよ、武士として。
そっか、武士道は色なし恋なし情けありだっけ。仕方ない、今回の不手際は多めに見てあげるわ。けどセイバーに首輪をつけなきゃいけないのは本当だよ。だってそうでもしないと他のデッドルートでもこう。
ごめん。
Spoiler sword.
師匠、なんで体罰するんですか。
That's right, no spoilers.
だからそういう話は禁止。ネタバレは良くないし、セイバーちゃんを怒らせちゃダメ。あの子怒ると本気で怖いわよ。ちょっと前セイバーちゃんをからかって臨死体験した子もいるんだから。
Yep.
あ、それって13日目のことだよね。あれは楽しくて。
Whoops.
タイガー、なんか今グルルとか聞こえなかった？
Get her food now, now!
別に聞こえない。うわー！ライバル出現の泣き。
何あれ、変なのが変なのに乗ってきた。
What? What? Chibi Saber on a lion. Okay. Should have seen that one coming. Obviously. Alright, let's keep going. What the heck, man? Will this get us like the same ending? Like, will this just do the same thing? I'm not happy about just relying on Saber, but we have no choice now. Even though we came out together, I'm just a burden to her. Saber should be able to get through the bone creatures and get to Castor by herself.
セイバー、頼めるか。
はい。ではシロはリンのところに戻ってください。リンとイリアスフィールの力があれば数分は持ちこたえられる。
わかった。今で待ってるからな、セイバー。
すぐに戻ります。先ほど宝具を使おうとした私が言えることではないのですが、ここはシロの家だ。これ以上このような者たちになど荒らさせません。
You literally just tried to annihilate it, but okay. Appreciate it. She jumps out into the yard with light footsteps. Saber slashes away the swarming bone creatures without difficulty.
よし。
Let's head back to the living room. If I stay here, I might get surrounded by the bone creatures and trouble Saber.
シロ、どうしたの？セイバーに何かあった？
ああ、いや違うんだ。キャスターの使い魔、骨の人形なんだが異様に数が多い。このままじゃ数で押されかねないから、セイバーは元凶であるキャスターを倒しに行った。俺は足手まといになるから、セイバーが決着をつけるまでここで籠城。
そう、なるほどね。確かにすごい数の使い魔だもの。イリアは心配することないって言うけど、セイバーにだって限度があるし、色しきる前に大元を叩きに行ったんだ。そうみたいね。ここを見張ってた竜河兵たちも庭に移動してるし、キャスターのやつセイバーに追い詰められて必死みたい。
I gotta be honest, I really feel like by now I should be able to identify Castor, like as who they could possibly be. But I don't know enough myths to even have a guess.
けどこれで詰めね。キャスターじゃどうあってもセイバーには勝てないもの。
本当だ。周りの音聞こえなくなってる。
I feel like Saber's gonna come in and kill us again. I don't feel any hostile presence here. As long as we don't go outside, there's no danger of getting attacked by those bone creatures. And if Illya's words are true, the battle will end soon. Saber won't lose in a one-on-one fight. As Saber doesn't need to protect us, she should slash away Caster easily.
浮かない顔ね。すぐ
そういう遠さかだって。
まあね、
You've seen this.
セイバーの強さがキャスターの予想以上だったにしろ、何の用心もなしに自分から仕掛けてくるかなって。
音が止んだ。
消えたわ。スカイマガの白。
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna go the same way. Are we just gonna go to the same Tiger Dojo, or is it gonna be a different one at least?
白。
いや、俺は霊樹なんて使ってない。
セイバー、帰ってきたわ。もうすぐここにやってくる。
セイバー
Baited. Now you're dead.
白。
大丈夫かセイバー
セイバー、やめ。
Dead. Okay. Ends the same way. Is it the same Tiger Dojo though? Looks like it is the same one. We'll click on it just in case, but I'd imagine this is the exact same. Yeah. It's the exact same. Okay. I mean, I kind of figured, even when I made the choice, it just felt like the first time I remember mentioning, it just felt like they gave me a second chance at that choice. It's definitely that timing she got it. I'm almost positive we chose, don't do it, Saber. Don't be timid. We're cornering Caster. If we pull back, we might give Caster a chance to turn things around. Saber's sword moves quickly. She's already right in front of Caster, and Caster will be slashed in an instant. But Saber suddenly stops, not because of Caster's counterattack, but by her own choice.
貴様、それは。
Saber instantly tries to dodge. But she's too late. Saber totters as if grabbed by something, and in that instant, a warped dagger stabs Saber in the chest.
キャスター、今のは。
そう、これが私の宝具よ、セイバー。
Yep.
サーバントは愚か、人間一人殺せない、何も生み出せない最弱の武器。けれどある事柄に対しては全てを許された寝台の免罪符。
白、
Saber knows who Caster is now. Saber falls to her knees, even though she has taken no wound.
Saber!
Before I can ponder this mystery, the last command spell disappears from my left hand. Unless Caster is somehow I mean, it could also be like breaking our contract. Could be part of what's going on, but I feel like it would also have to mess with Saber's mind for her to come kill us afterwards too. Because like it obviously broke the contract.
予定通りよ、坊や。あとは中にいる魔術師と器を回収すれば、私の勝利は揺るがない。
Caster's arm rises. A wave of air performed with no actions hit me. I can't stand up. My legs are twisted like a jellyfish from the blow and won't move.
そろそろね。さあ、立ちなさい、セイバー。たとえ神が罰しようと、私があなたを許してあげる。
A snicker. Saber stands up. She slowly walks to me with steps like those bone creatures and... Yep. Swings her sword down with eyes like she's having a nightmare.
素敵よ、セイバー。これであなたも私と同じ主殺しの罪を負った。ええ、これからは罪人同士仲良くこの地上を呪い殺しましょう。
Caster's laughter tears my ears apart. My brain dies with questions still unanswered. I should totally be able to identify her at this point, but I just don't know enough myths or legends of who she could be. A knight like red jelly. Only the figure of Saber looking down at me with tears in her eyes. I feel like it's some kind of thing where she takes control of her mind, makes her like her own, and that's probably why it's breaking the contract, right? I could definitely see it being like some kind of thing where it like forms a contract with her, like Castor and whoever she stabs with the dagger, and they like come under her control. But yeah, because that's my best guess, and that would explain why the command spell broke, because the contract was broken and one was formed with Castor instead. And Saber seemed, what's worse is Saber seemed to still kind of be present in her body, because it's, you know, said it looked like she was having a nightmare. Tears were in her eyes, right? It feels like she was aware of what was happening, but couldn't do anything to stop it, which is brutal. That's awful. I'm very intrigued by Castor now. Yep. What's up, Tiger Dojo?
よし、どうやら敵は去ったようね。
頭に歯型がかっぷりと残っちゃったよ。
Got bit by a lion.
それでは気を取り直しまして、ちょっとした脇道から谷底へまっしぐら。このままじゃ現世復帰が無理めなシロを助けるレスキューコーナー、タイガー道場始まり。
けどタイガー、今回のデッドエンド、さっきのデッドとあまり変わらないわ。
I think there's a crucial difference in the fact that you see what happened, right? If you got the other bad end first without any knowledge of this one, right, you'd be like, what the heck is wrong with Saber? You might think like, you know, she literally just went rogue after the command broke, right? But in this one, it's much more clear that something is warping her mind, right?
こっちもセイバーが暴走してシローがバッサリ殺されたエンドよね。
そうね。けどさっきのとは少し違うっていうか、今回はシローが頑張れば防げたデッドエンドだからな。
はあ、そういえばセイバーいないね。
うん。責任が半々なら落ち込むことはないみたい。そんなわけで今回は安心してタイガー道場を運営できます。
Nobody's getting eaten by a lion, I guess.
そうね。けど今回は言うべきことはないかな。こういう微妙な選択肢はこれでおしまい。物語もいよいよ山場だから、しっかりしないと正しいエンディングに行けなくなるよ、シロー。
That's fair. I feel like there probably actually aren't that many more endings.
キャスターさえ倒せばいよいよ敵はあと1人。勝って兜の尾を締めよう。ピンチの次にチャンスあり。気を抜かずに戦うべしっす。
Yep, there'll definitely only be one more enemy. You're right. It certainly isn't Lancer.
はい、よくできました。それじゃあまた次のタイガー道場で待ってるよ。
またね、シロー。
Alright, let's just keep moving. More interesting information about Castor is obtained the more of these bad ends we get. Goodness. What? This is the Gilgamesh fight. Goodness, wow, we are, whew. Yeah, we're at the point where there just aren't many choices. We were just kind of along for the ride at this point. We definitely chose stand up, if I'm where we think we are. The laughing voice approaches me. As soon as I put my hands down to get up, lightning runs through my spine. Every fiber and cell in my body is telling me I can't fight anymore. I can't get up. Even if I do get up, I can't beat that guy with my body like this. As soon as I admit that, my body stops trying to stay alive. The power that was protecting Emiyashiro up to now starts to fade. My consciousness clouds up. With my dying mind, my life ends as well. Well, that was fast, at least, I suppose. That did not take long at all. Goodness. What is this? Oh God. Jesus. What?
信じられないであります。まさかこのタイガー道場にやってくるヘビーゲーマーがいるなんて。
This is a direct call out.
っていうか、こんなとこに来ちゃダメなんだから。早くあの金ピカをやっつけて、セイバーをちゃんと守ってあげないと怒っちゃうんだから。
I can't believe anyone could be such an insane gamer that they'd come to this tiger dojo. Oh man. This is too meta.
それでいいのか、ブルマ。あ、チース先輩。まあ、本当は悔しいけど、ここまで来たらちゃんとかっこいいとこ見せてほしいかなって、そんなとこです。さあ、道場はここでおしまい。早く選択肢に戻ってパパーっと決着つけちゃいなさい、シロ。
Well, that was fast. Wasted no time. Jeez. They really wasted absolutely no time there. What the heck? Called us an insane gamer for even getting this choice and then end it. I mean, it was the easiest choice ever, but... Alright, this is the basement scene. I thought I was getting a bad end here by going down the stairs. So what happens if we go back home? Excuse me. I look away from the darkness leading underground. I run, suppressing my raging heart. I can't stay here another second. I want to get out of this building as fast as I can. This place is bad. It's been bad for a long time. This church is a terrible place for Emi Yashiro. I should never have entered this building nor met that priest. What, are we gonna get killed like on our way through, or... I reach the chapel. This empty house of God is ominous. I run while looking behind me. I need water. I'm almost at the exit. There's no one behind me. Oh yeah, he's about to get killed. There's no one behind me. There's no one behind me. I leave the church. I run without turning back. What did I fear? What was I trying not to see? The unease in my back remains.
Shiro, 一人でどこに行っていたのですか?
As soon as I get home, I'm surprised. Saber's standing at the entrance.
ああ、ただいま、セイバ
ー。Yeah, bro's gonna act like he didn't just have the, like, just go through the scariest thing in his entire life.
ただいまではありません。一人で外に出るなと何度言ったらわかるのです、あなたは。
そうだった。ごめん。次は気をつける。
次などありません。今度という今度は本気で怒りました。シロ、外出の理由を教えてください。昨日の傷も癒えきっていない。いつギルガメッシュが襲ってくるかもわからない状況でどうして私を困らせるのです。
I mean, valid questions. Saber glares sharply at me.
教会に行ってきたんだ。あの神父からギルガメッシュの弱点でも聞ければいいと思って。
教会ですか。しかしどうして今になって。
前に相談したんだ。監督役のあいつなら 前回から残っているサーバントをどうにかできるかもしれないって。けど無駄だったし失敗した。確かに怒られて当然だ。俺にはセイバーがいるんだから、ちゃんと二人で教会に行けばよかったんだ。
Man, that's what I was saying the whole time. I lower my head once more in apology.
いえ、分かってもらえれば私は別に。
Saber withdraws her threatening attitude instantly. That's right. Saber was really mad at my stupidity, but she's soft enough to forgive me. If I'm not conceited, it's like her resentment at being left alone was cancelled just by having me come home.
そうですね。シローが反省しているのならこの件は不問に処します。
そんなことないけど、セイバー、俺のことを待っててくれたんだろ。正直それで助かった。玄関で怒鳴られた時、ようやく不安が取れてくれて。
私に怒鳴られて助かったのですか？
なあ、セイバーのところに帰ってきてよかったって心底ほっとした。
Yeah, I don't think it was necessarily the yelling itself, but the act of Saber being there caring.
No.
Yes, I'm happy to be back. I'm able to see Saber again. If I'd gone down those stairs, I feel like I would have never returned. Thinking about it, I think that choice was a good one. Apparently not. I
シロ
mean,
ー、
maybe it somehow ends up being
ラ
one,
ンサー
but...
と協力するのはどうでしょうか？
Ooh.
セイバー、今なんて言った？
It's past 2 in the afternoon. I look at Saber over the slightly belated lunch table.
ですからランサーと協力するのです。ギルガメッシュは聖杯戦争のルール外の存在だ。ランサーにとっても見過ごせない相手でしょうから、条件さえ揃えば問題なく共闘してくれる。
敵の敵は味方ってことか。
I suppose so.
はい。見返りがあるのなら一時的に味方になってくれるでしょう。
An alliance with Lancer, huh? There certainly might be no other way. We can't match Gilgamesh by ourselves. But if Saber and Lancer can cooperate, we should be able to come up with some measures.
そうだな。ランサーが協力してくれるかはわからないが、話を持ちかけてみる分にはただだし。
So how do you plan on asking?
となると、
Unless he's like
問題は
on the roof right now?
はい。いかにランサーと接触するかですね。ランサーはあの夜以来現れませんし、彼のマスターも未だ不明です。残り2人となったこの状況でいつまでも生還しているとは思えないのですが。
だよな。なのに出てこないってことは、セイバーとの一騎打ちにおじけづいてるとか。
まさか。ランサーは気持ちのいい英霊です。私との一騎打ちを喜びこそすれ、嫌がるとは思えない。
That is true.
にもかかわらず現れないということは何か事情があるのかもしれませんね。
We both cross our arms and ponder.
朝から妙に息が合ってるのね、二人とも。
遠坂。
リン、いつからそこに？
We're both surprised at the same time.
さっきからずっと。セイバーは白、白はセイバーしか見てないもんだからさ、バカらしくなって黙ってたの。いい判断でしょ？せっかくいい雰囲気なんだから二人の仲を邪魔しちゃ悪いし。
リン、私とシローはサーバントとマスターであって決してそのような。
Such things are what?
はいはい、そういうことにしといてあげる。それよりさっきの話だけど、ランサーと協力するっていうのは私も賛成よ。あの金ピカがかの英雄王ならそれぐらいしないと賞賛なんてないし。
Yeah. Whoa. I don't know how long she's been listening, but Tosaka understands the situation. It seems while we were eating, she's heard that the true identity of the archer is Gilgamesh, and that his noble phantasm exceeds that of Saber's.
そんなわけなんで一旦家に戻るわ。私用の武器とランサーをおびき出す準備、それにイリアの薬も調合してこないといけないから。
Ooh. She's going home? I might get her killed.
イリアの薬？遠坂、 イリアがどうかしたのか？
別に昨日から変わってないわ。呼吸は安定してるし、熱も下がってる。今のところはただ元気がないだけよ。
Yeah, as far as I know, he wasn't here yesterday either, though, so.
お腹が減ったら起きてくるだろうから、そうしたら美味しいものでも作ってあげて。
She puts down her empty bowl. Tosaka was nonchalantly eating lunch too?
じゃあね。夕食までに戻るから、それまでおとなしくしてるのよ。
This could just be an alternate story path that leads to the same place, generally, or we're dead. Somebody's dead, that is. I don't know. I could see either. After Tosaka goes home, Saber and I do nothing and just stare at the clock. For some reason, the living room is tense.
シロ。
お茶のおかわりいるか、セイバ
We raise our heads at the same time and freeze as soon as our eyes meet.
ー。何かな、セイバー。用があるなら言ってくれ。
いえ、そう、お茶のおかわりをお願いします。
わかった。すぐ入れてくる。
An hour passes in this way. We're not doing anything else. I should be being taught some sword techniques or be resting. But neither Saber nor I mention that. I know myself that I'm acting strangely. I know, but I want to be with Saber like this for now. No matter how awkward and nervous I am, and even though this is the 10th cup of tea, I still want to watch her face. And then, when I stand up to go to the kitchen, the doorbell rings.
客。こんな時に。
Rated by Kirei. Not many people come by my house. Sakura is the only one who might ring the doorbell. She won't come here until my cooperation with Tosaka is over. Bujini is undergoing medical care at her house as well, and it's not like I associate much with my neighbors.
シロ。
ああ、一緒に来てくれ、セイバー。何かあったら大将頼む。
はい。シロの身は私が必ず。
Imagine it's just Lancer ringing the doorbell. That'd be really funny, like a servant ringing the
ど
doorbell.
なたですか？
I call out, still keeping the door closed.
教会のものだが、
あ、
頼まれていた調査の結果を知らせに来た。
Rated by Kirei. My breathing stops for a second. The guy on the other side of the door is the guy I went to see this morning.
シロ、どうしたのです？顔色が悪いようですが。
いや、大丈夫だ。セイバー、開けていいか？セイバーが嫌なら、こいつには帰ってもらう。
On the first night we met, Saber did not want to enter the church. I remember that, so I checked with her.
構いません。シロの判断に従います。
I answer her with a nod and open the door.
随分と時間を取ったな。何か私に会いたくない理由でもあったかね、エミヤシロ。
別にない。わざわざ出向いてくれるとは思ってなかったんで驚いただけだ。話があるんだろう。とりあえず上がってくれ。
I pull back and try to lead Kodamine into the living room. But
いや、立ち話でよかろう。分かったことはわずかでな。話はすぐに済む。
you haven't discovered anything. He is a phony. The priest pulls back and tries to leave the hall.
どこ行くんだ、ことみね。
Is he leading us somewhere?
言っただろう。立ち話をすると。だが、そこのサーバントがいてはできん。そのように殺気を放たれては、私も命が惜しくなる。
I turn back to Saber, who was behind me.
セイバー。
Oh, what is... She sees something. Oh, she just recognizes who it is. That's gotta be it. Kodamine is right. Saber's emitting a terrible, murderous intent that even makes me pale.
前回のマスターが何のようです？あなたはキリツグに撃ち殺されたと記憶していますが。
Shot and killed you? Oh. Okay. They used Glocks in the last Holy Grail War, I guess. Smart.
確かにな。マスターを放棄し、両手を上げたところで背後から撃ち抜かれた。私に神の加護がなければ、あのまま死んでいただろう。
Kiritsugu did what? The boy abandoned his rights as a master and surrendered and then got shot? Yo! Karatsugu, you are clearly quite greasy. Unless he is telling that story wrong.
だがそれがどうしたのだ。お前にとっては先日の話だろうが、私にとっては10年前の過去に過ぎん。すでに終わった戦いをここで蒸し返すとでも言うのか。
Saber's murderous intent doesn't weaken at all.
セイバー、琴峰の言う通りだ。今は前回の戦いを忘れてくれ。
She gonna bring up the relevant part that he was Archer's master?
シロですが、この男は油断なりません。キリツグは真っ先にこの神父を標的にした。それはこの男が何より優先して倒すべき敵だったからです。
Or was he not Gilgamesh's master in the last war?
光栄だな。最後まで残ったお前たちにそう言わしめたのなら、私も捨てたものではない。
そのような減らず口をよくも。
The air tenses. Crap. Things go on like this, I really won't be able to stop Saber.
待ってくれセイバー。琴峰にはギルガメシュについて調べてもらっていたんだ。もうあいつの正体は判明したけど、それ以外は謎のままだろう。今は少しでもあいつを知る必要があるんじゃないのか。
それはそうですが、しかし
私はどちらでもいいぞ。そう役に立つ話ではないかもしれん。それに私とて思うところがないわけではない。かつてこの胸を打ち抜いた男のサーバントにここまでぶしつけな殺気を向けられては気分が悪い。まだ未熟ゆえ神父として振る舞うことができなくなりそうだ。
Bro, for real got shot. That is tough. Oh man, I know it's not that easy to get a gun, but I was like, why has there not been one master with a gun yet? Like, I know that's just not the story they want to tell, right? They probably don't want this to turn into a war of the AK, right? But I was like, not one has even tried? That seems kind of surprising. But I guess one did try. I don't know why. That whole thing, it's just like, felt like they just weren't acknowledging guns before. And I was like, okay, I'll just ignore them, right? Like, I'll pretend those don't exist. But it's just kind of, I don't know, the fact that they mentioned them, it's just like, okay, they mentioned them. They didn't forget guns exist. Unless they, by shot, they mean something else. Maybe they mean archer. Like, or with a bow, right? I mean, just some kind of ranged weapon for the master to use seems pretty effective. Anyways,
そ
that's
れは私
irrelevant.
とて同じだ。かつての敵に心を許すことなどない。
The two glare at each other. This isn't good. Things won't get anywhere like this.
セイバー、下がっていてくれ。琴峰の話を聞く。
シロ、いけない。この男は危険だ。話を聞くのなら私も。
She's not wrong. He is incredibly dangerous.
ああ、けど気持ちはわかるが、俺だってマスターの端くれだ。もし何かあってもすぐにはやられないし、セイバーだって何かあったらすぐ来てくれるだろ。
This boy is a
危
menace.
ないことなんて起こらないよ。
The priest, he's a menace to society, so I don't know. He definitely could kill you that easy.
当然だ。人の身でサーバントを出し抜けるものか。エミヤシロ、お前のサーバントはどうも過保護すぎるようだな。
Maybe.
あんたもあんまり挑発しないでくれ。とにかく話を聞く。セイバーは奥に下がってもらうから、それでいいだろう。
And then Gilgamesh and Lancer come in and kill you.
いや、ここでは気が乗らん。セイバーに襲われた時、逃げ道がないからな。
Don't get let outside.
確か中庭があったはずだ。あそこならセイバーが乱心しても数秒は逃げられる。それだけの間があれば、お前とて霊樹でセイバーを止められる。
Don't get let outside.
いいぜ。けど、そんなことは絶対に起こらない。セイバー、縁側で待機していてくれ。何かあったらすぐに呼ぶ。
はい。マスターがそう言うのなら。
Sayer's gonna prove to be right, I think.
ここならよしだ。見晴らしもいい。屋敷の作りも把握できる。
I move about 2 meters away. It's hard to hear when he speaks softly, but I can react to anything this way no matter what he does.
ね、分かったことって何なんだ、ことみね。
ああ、その前に一つ確認したいことがあるのだが。
He knows we went to the church. A big smile, full of compassion. The priest takes one slow step towards me.
朝は留守にしてすまなかった。そら、これはお前の
Wait, what
忘れ物だ。
did we drop? A thump. He throws something onto the grass.
結界の音。
Is that a skeleton? The alarm goes off. The boundary field Father put up, the alarm that reacts to intruders when malicious intent is going off.
騒ぎの元はランサーだ。目的があって屋敷に押し入ったのだろう。
I can't hear the priest's words too well. The thing he threw at my feet. I can't take my mind off of it since it looks like it can only be the corpse of a small child.
セイバーが迎え撃ったか。室内ではあれの本領は発揮できん。イリアス・ピールをさらうにはもう一手必要だろうに。
Good thing the enemy has one more move. The thing that looked like a child's corpse isn't a corpse. It's alive. Its limbs are cut off. There's only the head and the body. The skin is peeled off. The meat is rotting. But the child is alive. The skin is peeled off, and the face just looks like a specimen. So why? Dead.
No.
A sharp, heavy object pierces my heart from behind. Like a
人の身で
lance.
サーバントを出し抜くことはできない。当然だな。サーバントを出し抜くのはやはりサーバントのみだろうよ。
I don't care about the priest's scornful laughter. I don't mind that my heart has been pierced and I'm spewing out blood from my mouth like a hose.
なんでこんな。
What fills my body is wonder. Why do I recognize a corpse that isn't even human anymore? Ooh. Yeah, so we got raided by Kirei. Oh, man. Let me know her name. All right. Tiger Dojo time.
みんな元気かな。
Yeah.
人間誰しも怖いことは嫌だよね。だからちょっとひよっただけなのに何の因果か地獄の虜。
Is that the sound of Saber and Lancer fighting?
気がつけば騙し討ちされているあなたを慰める Q&A コーナー。タイガー道場の時間です。
I still can't believe I made the right choice here the first time.
ただいま屋敷では
Yep,
セイバーちゃん
called
と
it.
ランサーが戦っております。弟子1号はとっ捕まったみたいだし、シローは庭で死んでるし、もうこの屋敷の風紀はどうなっているのか。
Okay.
昨今の若者はルールがなっていなくてお姉ちゃん悲しいな。さてクライマックスを直前にしてデッドしちゃった君。君子危うきに近寄らずはいい言葉だけど、世の中避けてばかりじゃゴールにはたどり着けないのだ。選択肢に戻って自爆覚悟で教会の闇に挑むべし。物語は本当にクライマックス直前。長かった夜ももうじき明けようとしています。セイバーちゃんの願いは果たされるのか。シローが隠し持つ心の歪みとは何なのか。そして立ちはだかる英雄王を倒す手段は。
I have the answers
次回
for those.
最終話ユートピア。ここまで来たらノンブレーキでエンディングまで駆け抜けちゃってほしいな。
Okay, I will. Not. Psych. You thought. Okay, ending list. Which Tiger Dojo was 16? I don't remember. Did we skip the Tiger Dojo when we got killed, like, upon making the bad choice, like, not to give Saber her sheath back? I don't know if I skipped that or not. Were there any choices here? I think it was all just pretty straightforward, right? Whoa. It's not letting me skip this scene, though, so something changed. Wait, what? There's something no one could blame her for. She looks with blank amazement at the thing at her feet. Her fingers are numb, and she cannot tell what she is feeling. There's only one truth she can recognize. Her master's life has been ended by his own protector's action. She actually killed him?
Shiro.
Did she just kill him? She only considered it. She wished for the Holy Grail only for an instant. That wish disappeared in an instant, and she valued the boy's life. But there was still enough time for her to be driven by evil. Thinking about it once was enough. Her strained mind crumbled with that small weakness.
違う。嘘だ。Shiro.
There is no way. She reaches out to her small master. There's nothing sublime in her figure, lifting the neck of the boy.
よくやったセイバー。その慟哭、聖杯を受け取るにふさわしい。
A voice echoes through the darkness. As if answering his call, she accepts the Holy Grail in a daze. What did we do different? Wait. Like, is the relationship tab the cause? I mean, that's all I can think. I don't know. This is the only thing I can think, because, like, we didn't even make a choice. We just got a different scene. So it has to be based on choices we made earlier in the game. And as far as I can tell, this is kind of the representation of some of the effects of our choices earlier in the game. Jeez.
おーす。迷える子羊に反省を促す楽屋落ちコーナー、タイガー道場である。道場もなんと13回目。そろそろこのコーナーが何の意味もない。
Yeah, a little bit.
ということに気づいてきた方も多いと思われる。ここんところどうなのよ、弟子一号。
おっす。では率直に意見するであります。ズバリ無意味です。なんか突然死ばっかりで単に選択肢を戻れば済むだけの問題。
Not this time.
正直者が憎すぎる。そんな出まかせ嘘広告紛らわしい。ふーんだ。この道場はそんな簡単なもんじゃないもんね。見なさい。その証拠に今回は念願の
ゲゲ、もしかして恋愛ゲームの大王道、選択肢とは関係なしのバッドルート、たった1ポイントでも足りなければ初めからやり直しという。
Pretty much, I think. The big point of dating games. The bad path unrelated to choices that make people start the game over because they need one more point.
そう。誰もが嫌がるドキドキシステム。あの好感度チェックによるバッドルートなのである。
やったー。これでようやくまともなアドバイスができるわね、タイガー。
かんら。それじゃあ早速素振り開始。弟子1号、今回のバッドエンドの原因は何？
セイバーの好感度が一定値に達していなかったため、シローがセイバーに見限られたからであります。
アドバイスは以下の3点。1つ、12日目からはどんな選択肢を選ぼうとセイバーに好感度はプラスされない。
Good to know, good to know.
やり直すならもっと前からやり直せ。
何それ。それなら12日目の時点でバッドエンドさせとけばいいのに。構造的欠陥。
Yeah, no kidding, man.
2つ。つまんないとは思うけど、選択は常にセーバーを基本に置くこと。遠坂さんとの両天秤はこのエンドに直行よ。
ふーん、リンは本当にお邪魔キャラだったのね。ま、リンと仲良くなりたかったらまずセイバールートをクリアしなくちゃダメってことね。
Guess so.
3つ。普通にやってれば好感度条件は満たされているはずである。どうせやり直すなら7日目あたりからやり直すが吉。
Alright.
最短なら8日目で条件クリアよ。
Wow, it takes that little time?
うん、でも8日目のお昼は外に出ると私にあるよ。家に残るとセイバー好感度プラス1されるけど、まともにやっていけば
Oh, jeez.
そこの好感度はいらないかな。
I feel like I must have just barely had enough affection, like, points to get there. Because I definitely made that choice. I think I kept the Tosaka choice out in the forest. Jeez, like... I, feel like I'm lucky I got there.
以上である。ああ、なんかすっごく気持ちいい。ようやく自分の存在意義を果たせたよ。
そうね、ようやく胸が張れるよ。あ、けどタイガ、大抵の人はセイバー好感度条件をクリアしてるのよね。
Yeah.
ええ、シロはセーバーちゃんをないがしろにするような子じゃないもの。普通ならこんな結末は迎えないわ。
タイガ、その言いにくいんだけど、そんなにレアならこの道場に来る人ってすっごく少ないってことにならない？
あ、
The moment of realization.
大丈夫よきっと。そのためのスキップ機能、そのためのタイガースタンプだもん。きっとみんな死に物狂いで変なプレイしてこの道場にたどり着いてくれるわよ。
Hey, I did that!
ええ、その頃にはみんなこんな変な条件のバッドエンドを憎んでるわ。
I love that they're like making fun of like their own endings and like, yeah, nobody likes this system, so I mean, I don't know why it's there.
つまりみんなに喜ばれようとしたタイガの道場はコンプリートにおいてプレイヤーを苦しめるものになってるの。
I mean, I got it pretty easily, but I think this is the one somebody gave me a guide to. I didn't even end up needing it. Is this the one I got a guide for?
アイデンティティクライシス。
Why does my wrist hurt so much? What? Oh, Jesus.
もうバカ、爆発落ちなんて最低。
Let me check the comments of the first video with Tiger Dojos. It was 13! Wow. I reached it on, like, completely on accident. Okay. I guess that works. I figured I would just run through the game again at the end of, like, this episode or the next episode, right? Whenever. And just, like, jeez, my wrist hurts. What the heck? And just, you know, quickly run through all the choices in the guide. I didn't even need it. See how good I am, guys? I'm the best. That actually probably means, yeah, I need to reload from here. I don't know what we chose. I feel like this probably doesn't change anything, but... alternate choices file 2. I Actually, I want to check the relationship tab at 4. So I had a difference of 1 affection point. So I was really close to just not getting it my first time, it would appear. I got an extra half point for Illya and Sakura, and 2.5 extra points for Tosaka. Wow. I don't even know how I did that. I figured it was kind of a, if you didn't get a point for one person, it would go to someone else, but I guess not. I think it's even so. No, I think I chose even so, so is there a way? I'm a genius. He'll definitely settle things with Kodamine. Even if I don't have a chance of winning, I can't run away. And if Tosaka has a plan, I'll follow it no matter what.
残念ながら。けど、選別をあげる。ご信用のものだけど、何もないより役に立つわ。
Saying so, Tosaka reaches behind her and takes out a dagger. Yep. Okay, so we have done the spend time with Saber. That got us killed. I want to go and report to Kiritsugu, and there were other options for strategy meeting. So let's just like do most of those. Let's do spend time with Saber first because did I read Tiger Dojo 14? No, maybe I did, but let's just go ahead and look at it again, just to keep things in order.
ここぞという時に武器がない。そんなあなたを助けるタイガー道場開幕です。さて、勝敗とは戦いを始める前に決定しているっていうのが一般論よね。
That's fair.
はい、その心は弟子1号。
何の策も武器もなしに戦いに挑んじゃダメってことかな。
Yeah, and we have neither of those. We're dumb.
うん。敵は金に明かして最強部隊を揃えている反則サーバント。ならこっちも一つぐらいは逆転可能な武器を用意しておくべきです。
じゃあタイが決戦前夜からやり直してなんか新しい武装を用意しろっていうの？そんな一朝一夕で何ができるっていうのよ。
We'll project Aya.
これができるのだ。セーバーちゃんの宝具はもともと3つ。その最後の1つを用意してあげれば、あとはなんとかなるってもんよ。
No, they really give that one to you.
そっか、返せばいいんだね。
Yeah, they really give that one to you. Jeez.
カエサルのものはカエサルへ。
Suppose that makes sense though in the end.
なくすには惜しいものだったけど、やっぱり拾い物は持ち主に返さないとね。
ほら、大河にしてはいいこと言うのね。腐っても学校の先生ってところかしら。
あはははは、褒めて褒めて。
はいはい。それじゃあ、大河がいい気分のうちに嬉しいお知らせをしちゃいます。
Alright.
本編の端っこでつつましく続いていたこのコーナーだけど、なんと今回で最終回。
Is it? Oh.
次回からは装いも新たにタイガー道場第2部タイガー夫妻1億円編が始まるよ。
I thought that was him telling me it was the final one of the route.
次は舞台を私の後ろに移して立ち絵も音楽も発売ハードも一新。制作費も倍になっておまけコーナーとは思えない充実ぶりになるんだから。
なんか重ねてめでたいな。よくわからないけど、ウォーズからメタルスに CG が変わるようなものかしらね。
What?
そうっす師匠。次からはこんないかにもやっつけ仕事な立ち絵から解放されるのです。おっす。
素晴らしい。そうと決まればさっさとこんな道場ともおさらばしましょう。いいみんな。第2部への鍵は3日目。
This is definitely the last Tiger Dojo of this route. And I know, I figured that one out completely on accident.
一度エンディングを見た後なら3日目の夜に今までなかった選択肢が増えているはずよ。
I didn't even realize it wasn't there before, so I accidentally spent like 30 minutes in the next route.
そこをめレイジュでも何でも使って暴れ回る暴虐ライオンを止めるべし。
そ そういうこと。じゃあみんな心機一転したタイガー道場で待ってるよ。
Bet. Alright, so now we just look at scenes that we want to see. I still am intrigued by go and report to Kiritsugu. I want to do that choice. We'll do that one last because I only have like 3 choices left to make, right? We'll just do the other ones. Die. Because it was have a strategy meeting, and there were 2 choices there. Obviously, the real choice is give Saber back her sheath. We'll look for a weapon. Let's prepare something we didn't have before. A new weapon. It would be helpful for Saber if she has a weapon other than Excalibur. And I could use any additional weapons.
シロ、考えとは何ですか？
ああ、なんとか手持ちの武器を増やそうと思って。ここ、もともとは親父の倉庫なんだ。もしか
役に立つものですか？そうですね。キリツグが使っていた魔術品が残っていれば、確かにシロの力になります。彼の霊装は銃でした。あれならシロでもすぐに扱えるはずです。
And for his neutral special, he wields a gun. It was a gun. You see, I just love. Please let him find this gun and try to wield it in battle against Kodamine. I would love to see him pull out a Glock on Kodamine. That would be the greatest thing. By formal equipment, she means a weapon that supports magic usage that every magist carries. According to Saber, Father's formal equipment was a gun.
物騒なものだけど、それぐらいの方が頼もしいか。
はい。私は下を探しますから、シロは天井裏を。あるとすれば、魔力を抑える封印がなされているはずです。魔力を感知するのではなく、しらみつぶしに荷物を調べてください。
ないな、セイバー。
ありませんね。銃はおろか、覚書きの1枚すらありません。
Tough. What a waste of time.
まあ、そうだよな。親父がそんなの残してたら、とっくに見つけ出してる。
I slumped my shoulders. Well, I didn't expect anything to begin with, so let's do our best with what we have. At the end. Yep. Dang it. Alright, no gun. Brutal. What a waste of a choice. I found it kind of funny, though, in retrospect. So. Let's strengthen Saber, see if that would somehow make a difference, but it won't. I will strengthen Saber here, where she was summoned. I don't know if such a thing is possible, but we should try anything at this point. I was gonna kill her.
私に強化をかけるですか？
ああ、人間、しかも自分以外の人体に魔力を通すのがどれほど難しいかは知っている。けど、今はこれしか思いつかない。俺にできることはセイバーを強くすることだけだから。
Right. Even if I make a new weapon using projection, I can't make anything stronger than Excalibur. I mean, just forge Aya. It's simple. As long as Gilgamesh's noble phantasm exceeds that holy sword, it's meaningless to give Saber a new weapon. So there's no way but to make Saber herself stronger.
成功率は低いし、セイバーには不快な思いをさせると思う。それでも、この方法にかけてみたいんだ。頼む。強化なんて、セイバーを物みたいに扱うことを今だけは許してくれ。
何を言うのです。私は不快な思いなどしません。シローがそう言ってくれるのなら、喜んでこの身を差し出しましょう。
Saber takes my hand and agrees to my plan.
マスターを信頼しています。私の耐魔力を一時的に弱めますから、その間にシローの魔術を流してください。
God, my wrist, for no reason. Saber leans against me, still holding my hand.
あ、少しだけ我慢してくれ、セイバー。
I concentrate and read Saber's body, her blueprint. There's less than a 10% chance of success. I ignore my fear and activate the strengthening magic faster than I ever have. And we fail. I finish. I use most of the magical energy I've left to strengthen the being called Saber, but...
どうかな、セイバー。なんか手応えとかあるか？ちゃんと魔力は通ったから強くなってるとは思うんだが。
シローにも成否はわからないのですか？その外見的に鋭さが増したとか破壊力が向上したとか伝わっていませんか？
I feel like we need to like measure your speed or your strength. Like go run a 40-yard dash or something.
いや、よくわからない。強化って言っても結局試してみるまではわからないから。魔力が通ったところで、あとは強化したもので結果を出すしかないっていうか。
ああ、なるほど。強化された木刀が強くなったぞと宣言することはありませんし、外見も変わらないのですよね。
Yeah.
恥ずかしながら私も実感が持てないというか、正直以前とあまり変化はありません。
Complete waste of time.
そうか。無駄な時間を取らせたのかな、俺。
いいえ、決して無駄ではありません。シローの魔術は正しく作用しました。体は強くならずとも、今は心が温かい。
I'm sure that'll do it.
この熱がある限り、私は決して倒れません。シローは私を強くしてくれました。
You will though, but Saber has accepted my magic. She's the one who made me stronger. Her words make my fear and hesitation go away. It's not just Saber's heart that's warm. As long as I have this feeling, I won't back out of this battle. And she does fall. Rip. And now we have the Kiritsugu choice. And that's it. I think I might have skipped some of the really irrelevant choices early. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but let's go ahead and load this. Because I was going to say, I think I've done literally everything now, but I think that's not true. Like, I definitely skipped one or two in retrospect. This might be my last time. The fire, 10 years ago. I'm the only survivor, and if I'm to succeed Emiya Kiritsugu, who destroyed the Holy Grail, I should at least report to him. I knew they were going to play this song, man.
じいさんの夢は俺が
A kid said that a long time ago. Back then, I didn't even know of his intentions, nor what I wanted to be. 10 years ago, the true nature of what I aimed to be. The reason I survived that disaster is about to take shape.
今までありがとう。行ってくれよ、親父。
With that, my fear and hesitation go away. There's no chance of us winning. But if I am to call myself Emiya Kiritsugu's son, I have to go settle this with my chest held high. Oh, is that it? That was kind of lame. The idea is really cool, but like that he felt the need to report to his like father one more time. I kind of expected like some kind of flashback or something. I did not get that. So let's go back. I probably did skip some choices that at the time I viewed as irrelevant. That's kind of unfair. Because there were definitely some choices that I assumed would be irrelevant that ended up very much not irrelevant. Or at least like were funny scenes, right? So let's see if there's anything interesting, right? Haven't done this choice yet, apparently. It should be about those clothes of hers.
ところでセイバー、一つ聞きたいことがあるんだけど。
はい、何か？
その服はどうしたんだ？昨日とはまるで違ったから驚いた。
Actually, I'm still surprised.
リンが用意してくれたものです。私は霊体に戻ることができませんから、せめて人目につかないようにと。
I swear we got this explanation eventually.
そうか。そうだったのか。
それが何か？
いや、だから
I tried to say they look good on her, but I stopped myself. If I said such a thing, I'd blush red as a tomato.
シロ、
あ、いや、だからほら、昨日の鎧。そう、あの鎧はどうしたのかなって思って。
それでしたら心配はいりません。武装の有無は自由なので、この服でいるときは外しているのです。あの鎧は私の魔力で編まれたもの。必要に応じて呼び出せます。
I feel like we know this now, but at the time we probably would not have known this, obviously. I can only sigh in admiration. Anyways, it is true that she would draw attention in her armor. So with the way Saber's dressed now, I should be able to persuade people in the neighborhood that she's a relative of Kiritsugu. Well, I would have to do so anyway. Alright, any other choices that we haven't made? We did both of these, doesn't really matter. I know we did about Archer, I think we did about Lancer. What about Berserker? I should have saved. That would have made sense. That giant. I should ask about the servant Berserker, who overwhelmed Saber. According to Saber and Tosaka, he should be the strongest in battle.
Saber, もう一度バーサーカーと戦ったら、その時はどうなる？俺がマスターである限り、セイバーはあいつに勝てないのか？
The greatest burden for Saber. I ask her about the weakness that prevents her from using her powers at their full potential, just because she made a contract with an immature master like me.
それは違う、シロ。たとえあなたが成熟したマスターであろうと、バーサーカーが強敵であることは変わりません。この問題で、あなたが自らの未熟を責めることはない。
Well, him being an immature master did very nearly make the difference in the end, though, so...
そうかもしれないけど、実際、セイバーは多くの制約を負ってるんだろう。
It was the fact that they were able to finally give Saber magical energy from Shiro is why she was able to beat him in the first place, or Berserker, you know? And because freaking Archer went off.
なら、もしセイバーが本来のセイバーだったら。
いいえ、私が万全であろうと、バーサーカーを倒すことは難しい。いえ、どのようなサーバントであれ、あの巨人を追い詰めることは不可能かもしれない。
It very well might have been for just one. Because we don't win that fight without Archer, you know, stealing 6 lives, roughly. I think what? All of Tosaka's stores might have taken away 1. But it was Excalibur, it took away like 7 at once.
シロ、あの夜の戦いを覚えていますか？バーサーカーはリンの魔術を難なく弾きました。彼には私のような大魔力は備わっていない。
Yeah, basically, it wasn't one servant that ended up taking Berserker down. It would have taken more than one, like always.
あれはただ、肉体の強度のみでリンの魔術を無効化したのです。
それは見たけど、そんなに驚くようなことか。
Most servants can't do that.
単にバーサーカーの体が硬いってことだろ？
違います。バーサーカーはリンの魔術に耐えたのではなく、弾いたのです。攻撃に耐えたというのなら、その箇所を必要に狙えば、いつか鎧は砕け散るでしょう。ですが弾いたのなら別だ。リンの魔術は、そもそもバーサーカーに届いていなかった。
Yeah, that's a problem.
届いていなかった。つまり、セイバーみたいに魔術を無効化したってことか。
はい。ですが先ほど言ったように、バーサーカーは大魔力のスキルを持っていない。となると、彼の宝具が魔術を弾いたとしか思えない。これは憶測ですが、バーサーカーの宝具は鎧です。それも単純な鎧ではなく、概念武装と呼ばれる魔術理論に近い。
I think that's kind of close, right?
おそらく、バーサーカーには、一定の水準に達していない攻撃を全て無効化する能力がある。
Yep.
私の剣、リンの魔術が通じなかったのはそのためでしょう。
Obviously, Saber would know things regarding this, but Looks like she hit that one out of the park.
バーサーカーの正体がギリシャの大英雄であるのなら、その能力はほぼ A ランクです。彼
同じランクの攻撃数値。つまりそれって。
はい。言いにくいのですが、通常攻撃であろうと、宝具であろうと、A ランクに届かない攻撃は全て無効化されるでしょう。あの巨人を倒したいのなら、少なくとも A ランクの通常攻撃力と、それを上回る宝具が必要になってきます。
I close my eyes and recall Saber's abilities. That's kind of funny. I mean, I guess it makes sense that it's like not in English, but they just used it as a CG, like basically like a screenshot of it. Saber's strength. Her normal attack power is B rank, and her noble phantasm is C rank. God. If what Saber says is right, not only is it impossible to defeat Berserker, but we don't even have a way to hurt him.
ちょっと待った。筋力と宝具の基準は違うんじゃないのか？いくらランクが低いからって宝具ってのは強力な武器なんだろ？なら筋力に置き換えれば A ランクに届くんじゃないのか？
はい。宝具と通常攻撃では比べるべくもない。宝具の C ランクは通常能力に変換すれば A ないし A プラスに該当します。ですがバーサーカーを守る断りは物理的な法則外のものです。あれはたとえ世界を滅ぼせる宝具であれ、それが A ランクに届いていないものならば無力化するという概念です。
And how did we dent him? Right? Is it just like our noble phantasm just went way up later when we actually learned what it is? I have to check Saber's charts, but
バーサーカー。ヘラクレスは神聖適性を持つ英霊だ。神の血を受けた英霊にはそれと同等の神秘でなければ干渉できない。
Oh, right, it's because we forged Caliburn. Never mind. I'm stupid. Just ignore me. It's quite a divine mystery, if I do say so myself. Now, the divine mystery is, how did Archer... 6 lives? What did he do? Who are you? That boy gotta be like Robin Hood.
じゃあ、次に襲われた時が。
Will be our last.
いいえ、どのような英霊であろうと必ず弱点が存在します。少なくともバーサーカーは対上レベルの攻撃手段を持っていない。私の傷が感知すれば対等の一騎打ちが可能です。その間にシローは撤退できますし、何らかの援護をしてもらうことで勝算が見えるかもしれない。
Yeah, that's pretty much what happens.
結局撤退が大前提なんだな。それまでになんとかバーサーカーの弱点を探さなくちゃいけないってことか。で、そういえば対上レベルの攻撃方法ってのは何なんだ？
宝具の攻撃力のことです。一騎打ちで進化を発揮する対人宝具、団体戦闘で猛威を振るう対軍宝具、そして一撃で全てを決する対上宝具。
Alright.
宝具は大きくこの3つに分類されます。
I see. As the name suggests, anti-castle and anti-army, if we were attacked with such missile-like assaults, Tosaka and I would be blown away in a single strike. Fortunately, Berserker doesn't have an attack method that attacks such a wide range.
ですが、その欠点を補うのがマスターです。イリア・スピールは膨大な魔力の塊だった。彼女が卓越した魔術師であり、バーサーカーが彼女の死後に徹するのなら、私は白を守りきることができないでしょう。
I see. Berserker is not the only concern. Master and servant are one. I am Saber's burden in that regard as well. Alright, well, that is that for alternate choices. I kind of went back and made a few more after finishing the game. It's only like 2 more, I think, that I kind of skipped. That should be literally everything from the Fate route, unless there are changes based on choices you make early in the game that you have to go through the whole game with. But any of those are pretty hard to check without sitting here for an absurdly long time. So that is it for the Fate route. I'm not gonna renew my thoughts on the Fate route, talk about those again. You guys know that those extra scenes didn't really change much. The Tiger Dojos were a lot of fun. Other than that, it was an excellent break between now and the next route that I really enjoyed, and I loved seeing all the alternate scenes, like the scene, two of the scenes last episode. The one with Sakura, right? And then Tosaka interacting with Shiro. That was a really nice scene. I really liked the scene with Saber and the plushie line. Adorable scene. This episode, there were some really nice ones as well, and I'm stupid and can't remember any of them right now. There were a lot of interesting ones. There were some funny ones. A lot of really funny Tiger Dojos. I'll give them that. Lots of really funny Tiger Dojos. Like the one you get for choosing not to stand up when they just call you in it, you get uppercut, Shiro gets uppercutted by freaking Illya, and she's like, "You're an insane gamer, what are you doing?" That one was hilarious. And then there was also the scene where we choose to fast. That scene was hilarious, man. There was a lot of good stuff. I'm glad I went through and did all the extra stuff, because it was a ton of fun. Anyways, as I'm sure you guys know, I know how to get to the next route already, so that means the next episode will just be me starting the next route. Next episode should be out in a few days. I'm going to my dad's, but I should have time to record every now and then, at the very least. So they should still be coming out at roughly the same pace. Just figured I'd let you guys know, in case things don't come out at roughly the same pace, right? And, then you have a reason in advance. Anyways, I really enjoyed today's episode. I am really looking forward to starting this next route. I am so excited. I just gotta say, I am so excited to start this next route, man. More Fate. There's at least one more route. I don't actually know exactly how many routes there are. I think there's 3. I could be wrong. It's just based on the install of the game. I think the first install I did required me to manually download all 3 routes separately, and then I combined them all into one big game, the Real to Nua version. So I'm almost positive it's 3 routes. I don't really know anything about them, though. I could be wrong. I think there's 2 more full routes, at least one. I'm really excited. I've heard a lot of good things about the route. I try not to buy into hype too much, because heck, you guys can see it from the webcam, actually, right? I'm an Assassin's Creed fan. I loved Assassin's Creed, and then I got Assassin's Creed Unity and was massively disappointed. And you can pretty much always see the wall of posters behind me back there, right? Yeah, I don't know if you can tell from here, those are Mass Effect posters. I also got really hyped for Mass Effect Andromeda. And those of you who know anything about Andromeda know that game was a huge disappointment. What you can't see from here is the wall of Halo posters over there. I also got massively disappointed by the Master Chief collection. So the point is, I try not to overhype things anymore. So I've heard very good things about these next routes, but I'm not going in expecting a 10 out of 10 experience and going to be disappointed if I walk away with anything less, you know? That's not what's going on. But I've heard good things, so I'm really excited. I just want to let you guys know I'm not overhyping it, right? So, if anyone's going to go in the comments and be like, don't overhype it, guys, right? It's a great comment, right? They're right. Don't overhype things. You absolutely shouldn't. I don't think I'm overhyping it. I hope not, at least. I'd like to think by now I've learned to not overhype games. I didn't overhype Cyberpunk, and I loved The Witcher, so... after that little tangent, that's really all I've got for this episode. Really excited to keep moving through the game. I hope you guys are excited to continue watching. And I will see you guys on the next episode, which should be out in a few days. Peace.